गुड मर्निङ नानी हो। आज म तिमीहरूलाई 2016 को हिजोसम्म मैले 2015 को प्रश्नको उत्तरहरू गरिसकेँ। आज हामी गर्नेछौँ 2016 को पार्ट बी 21 + 14 एक मार्क्सको प्रश्न आउँछ 35 को। अब तिमीहरूलाई थाहा भइसक्यो होला कस्तो प्रकारको प्याटर्न हुन्छ हैन। र म चारवटा मल्टिपल चोइसमा अल्टरनेटिभ म तिमीहरूलाई गरेर देखाउँछु, त्यो तिमीहरूले याद गर्छौ। Number 1, select the correct answer. All the questions are compulsory. Okay. The process by which the rocks of a region get disintegrated and remain in situ is called weathering. Number 2, during the formation of sedimentary rocks, sometimes water remains confined into the rocks. Such water is known as Connaught water. Number 3, coastline of Norway and Sweden is an example of fissured coast. Landscape is a function of structure, process and stage. Who propounded this concept? That is W.M. Davis. Cycle of erosion मा यिनले भनेका छन् हैन। त्यसपछि आउँछ which type of drainage pattern is formed in dome-shaped hills? That is trellis. And Cenozoan soil is found in temperate region. Okay. The pH value of neutral soil is 7.0. So the next question, the cyclone that originates in South China Sea is called typhoon. In the years of El Nino, the warm ocean current is found in Peru-Ecuador coast. The gas which is mainly responsible for the depletion of ozone layer is chlorofluorocarbon. Okay. An example of biodiversity hotspot is Silent Valley. Okay. Silent Valley. And then next is an example of man-made disaster is Bhopal gas disaster. The practice of cultivation of flowers, fruit and vegetables for selling at nearby town is known as market gardening. The crop which is known as living permits in Sri Lanka is green coconut. In India, one leading state in food processing industry is West Bengal. Then comes the rising industry of India is IT industry. Okay. The Suez Canal has connected the Mediterranean Sea and the Red Sea. The next, when two roads meet at right angle, the following shape of settlement is formed, that is L-shaped. A town having total population of more than 10 lakhs is known as metropolis. According to 2021 census, the most populous state of India is Uttar Pradesh. तिमीहरु populous र density मा कन्फ्युज नहुनु, सबैभन्दा ज्यादा पपुलेसन भएको स्टेट चाहिँ उत्तर प्रदेश. ओके. The principal center of iron and steel industry of Chhattisgarh is Vilai. Okay. So this is 21 questions, that is multiple choice. अब आउँछ 1 into 14, that is answer the following question, alternative are to be noted. And this question is short question, one word ma अथवा one sentence ma लेख्नु पर्ने. Okay. What is blind valley? I hope you know what is blind valley. Blind valley or dry valley is a feature formed in a limestone region when the surface water disappears underground through sinkholes, leaving the river canal dry. Or how dory crust is formed. Dory crust is the hard crust formed on the surface of the earth by the accumulation of iron oxide due to weathering. What is coastline of emergence? Coastline of emergence is a coastline formed by the upliftment of land or by fall in the sea level. What is meant by bazada? Bazada is a fan-shaped depositional features formed by wind at the foot of scarp. Defined antecedent drainage. Antecedent drainage is a drainage that antedates the region through which it flows. Which type of soil is known as physiologically dry soil? Physiologically dry soil is waterlogged saline soil in which plants are derived of oxygen. Okay, or mention two methods of soil conservation. Two methods of soil conservation are afforestation and the contour plugging. What is meant by eye of cyclone? Eye of cyclone is the center of intense low pressure surrounded by comparative high pressure. What is jet stream? Jet stream is a high speed wind that blows in the upper part of the troposphere. Or define floating but rooted hydrophytes. Floating but rooted hydrophytes are the plants that are anchored to the soil in water but have their leaves and upper parts high above water. What is megathum plant? Megathum plant is a plant that grows under very high temperature throughout the year as plants of the equatorial region. What is the reason for recent disaster in Nepal? The reason for the recent disaster in Nepal in 2015 is an earthquake which claimed a large number of lives and damaged a lot of property. How cropping intensity of region can be determined? Cropping intensity of a region can be determined by finding the ratio between the gross cropped area and the net sown area and multiplying the result by 100. Or what is the local name of the shifting cultivation in Kerala? The local name of shifting cultivation in Kerala is Punam Krishi. Punam Krishi. Name two centers of iron and steel industry of South India. Two centers of iron and steel industry in South India are Bhadravati and Vijayanagar. Or name four raw materials of paper industry. Four raw materials of paper industries are wood pulp, savai grass, bamboos and the bagasse. Okay. The next number 12 question. Where is the headquarters of WTO located? The headquarters of WTO are located in Geneva in Switzerland. What do you mean by wet point settlement? A wet point settlement is a settlement that is located near a pond, tanks or the rivers so that it can avail water supply from the source of water. Okay. What is meant by overpopulation? Overpopulation occurs when the population of a region is too large in comparison to the resources available in the areas so that it cannot be supported by the available resources. Define planning region. A planning region is a special unit, large or small, where development measures are undertaken to give the region economic, social and cultural progress. Okay. Then the last question is define microregion. A microregion is the smallest unit of planning that corresponds to a district or a block. Okay. A microregion is the smallest unit of planning that corresponds to a district or a block. तो यहाँसम्म भयो तिमीहरुको 2016 को 35 मार्क्स को शॉर्ट क्वेशन अथवा दिस इज पार्ट बी अनि पार्ट ए हामी दुई दुईवटा क्वेशन गरेर फेरि के गर्नेछौं चर्चा गर्नेछौं र आशा गर्छु 15 को क्वेशनले तिमीहरुलाई फाइदा पुग्यो होला अब यो 16 को क्वेशन छ त्यसरी नै हामी अगाडि बढ्नेछौं ओके